folks, welcome to Atmoseeker, your place for creating an environment of spooky proportions. Or something. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome to After Dark live stream. Whew, it has been busy in here. I'm sure you can tell from the environment around me. Things are changing. Things are shaking up. And yeah, I'm going to be announcing something soon on the Patreon soon of things that I'm working on towards getting some more content together. So it's going to be an interesting transition, but that's not why we're here. We're here because of Fogtober, because that is around the corner. Fogtober 24, not too long to go. Only 13 days to go. So we got All Saint Fog flying in on that vapor, ready to kind of deliver all the thickest clouds to all the good little boys and girls for all their D&D tables. And we can see we've got the trophy here ready to go, the golden mimic. That will be awarded to someone very lucky with their very skilled, very nice looking terrain. I'm already starting to see some stuff in the Discord, which has looked amazing. So if you want to get in on the action, there's you got to join in on the Instagram page. There's basically you post what the theme is, horror, and you basically post like a terrain board or kind of like incorporating some kind of like atmospheric lighting and fog into it, and use the hashtag Fogtober24, and you go into running for some prizes as well. I haven't announced any of the prizes yet, but yeah, it should be good, and hopefully we'll have a good show. We'll have a live stream on the 28th, so the entries close on the 26th as well. So if you want to get in before then, and it should be a lot of fun. So tonight is a little bit different, just because we've been kind of shaking things up in the studio. Basically, I'm working on a whole different format for the show. Basically, it's all the plans that I originally had for a whole bunch of content during the year. It's basically, it's too slow. It's too slow to kind of get things to you guys a lot quicker. I've got some ideas of how to kind of speed up the kind of production process, incorporate some more kind of stuff from the Patreon, so you guys get some more stuff behind the scenes, and be able to kind of vote on some things. So it's good. There's some exciting changes coming. I haven't announced anything yet, but whatever I announce is probably going to be a work in progress, as it were. But if you want to get in on the action, there is a Patreon link in the description. That's a great way to support the channel, just like the fine folks that you see in the opening credits. And a special shout out to my Seeker level patrons, Anthony Von Olen, Blake Darley, Bradley Gilmore, Chris Andrus, Constructed Chaos, Darkfire Designs, Devante, Dr. Justin L. Hamrick, John A. Johnson, Jonathan, Michael Dykes, and Mini Wargaming. All right, I think we're going to get stuck into it. We got a little bit, as I've kind of got things in flux of kind of what I'm mostly working on in this area. I thought it would be nice to kind of just do a little bit of a board build, because I think that's kind of one of the things I want to focus a bit more on the channel. Yeah, I think we're just going to try it with some little basic little tricks and fog tools. So yeah, let's start putting something together. Now, something I haven't brought out on the channel for a long time has been one of these. This is basically a big old EVA foam mat concoction of mine from years ago. I still see a lot of use, especially for kind of like portable games as well. You can see it's just made out of EVA foam. If I flick it up on the side, you can see some of the texture on the back there. Actually, let me switch to this guy. Yeah, you can see better now. It's just kind of held together with like hot glue. We've got like some thinner kind of foam sheets and stuff on the outside, just to kind of hide some of that texture. It's kind of painted in a little bit of that wood pattern. But basically the idea with this one, I kind of was calling it my little fog cauldron. This one is basically a good way to have like a high edge around a kind of little gaming space. Keep all that delicious, tasty fog inside. And I painted it all black so it can be kind of, I guess, universal, I guess, for whatever Can I use this? I'm not jiving with this music too much. Maybe we'll choose something else. Let's get something a little bit more atmospheric, I reckon. Let's go. The Dark Depths sounds pretty good. We'll go with mystery. Mystery. Yeah. Okay. That's a little bit more atmospheric. So I thought we kind of put a couple of things together. I'm just going to be very simple with the fog tonight. Tonight I'm just going to use the fog, the reptile fogger down here. Now, if you haven't seen this guy on the channel, it's basically one of these fog machines that you can get for little reptile enclosures. It's like a humidifier. I've got the hose kind of coming out, and it's going to feed into one of these holes that I've got in the back here. I haven't plugged it in yet. Let's see how we go. Hopefully I don't electrify myself. It's happened before. Many moons ago. Have power. Alright. Let's see. We're gonna just crank it up a bit. So this one is just using your water-based stuff. See, it's already getting a nice fill in there. Let's get a close up of that. Tasty. Probably pumping through a lot there. Now I've got it kind of set to maximum. Maybe I'll just dial it down a little bit. But I still want to have it coming through nice and heavy. So I'm going to use one of these stipple sponges here. And these guys, I'm going to plug it over the like little output hole that I've got there. And so these are like almost like a porous kind of thing. It just acts as like a bit of a decelerator there. I can give a little bit more fog coming. So we're getting just a nice little dust in there, which is cool. Right, now we've got our fog kind of mostly set up there, which is cool. And then we can start looking at more of the environment. Yeah, it's nice little cauldron happening. Now I've got a couple of monsters that I kind of want to. I was thinking of incorporating here. I think we'll go with like the haunted. Since it's Halloween, we'll go with something a little bit more haunted. We'll go with the old lantern ghost here from an old live play that we did on the channel a long time ago. Well, let's see. I'm gonna have to. So I'm thinking I'm going for like a little bit of a haunted cave situation here. Let's see. I'm gonna have to find my rocks. Whoa. Just trying to decide which types of rocks. So we've got lots of rocks. We've got printed rocks. We've got foam rocks. Trying to think of like lighting as well. It'd be cool if I had like an LED strip maybe around there. I used to have one a while back that was pretty good because it had the IC adapter kind of thing. So basically interrupted current or something. Basically it was like you could set sections of it to be different lighting colors. I was just trying to think if I have anything similar like that on hand. I might just use some of the studio lights in the meantime to try and light it that way. I think typically though, with little kind of haunted panels and haunted locations and stuff, having some kind of like underlighting would be super nice. Let's see if I can find. I've got my. Let's see. Got my little. What are these guys? These panels. I think I can chuck a few of these guys around. Get a little bit of underlighting going. That would be pretty cool. So these are the nanoleaf panels. Probably seen them on the show before. I'll just get a couple of these. Maybe just like a, I don't know, simple configuration. Something kind of like that. Yeah, maybe a little staggered. And I'll go like this, so it's not directly on the fog area. Alright, we'll go like that. Oh, then I'm just gonna have to try and hide that cable. What do we got? Turn off the fog for now. See if we can get some juice on these guys. I think maybe ideally it would have been good to have an extra hole in here. Give a bit of a haunted vibe on this one. One more plug to plug in. Come on, pal. Oh, it's right on the bolt there. Okay. Come on. I gotcha. We got juice. We got power. Thinking of feeding it right through where that pipe hole is. Keep things as discreet as possible. Oh, we'll need the control square. One of these will have to be a control square. It'll be this guy, I reckon. Actually, we'll keep the control square a bit further away. So there's less moisture. I wonder if I can put power. And see that. I wonder if it'll transfer the power to it. We'll find out. Let's see if it lights up. Oh, I saw it blink. I think we're in luck. Just trying to think back to haunted caves. What other kind of haunted caves have I run in the past? There definitely has been something. I remember a lot of dragon caves, like hatcheries, that kind of thing. I believe most of the stuff from like Horde of the Dragon Queen. There was a good acid lake kind of cave as well. That was dragon related too, actually. Now we got power, which is good. See if we turn this off. Super dark. It's not working. Oh, there we go. Oh, this one's not lighting up. Over here. There we go. We got power. That's That's pretty good. Very nice. So now if we get some fog going, that's going to look real nice. Some pin spots happening here too. I like some of the pin spots. Because it kind of makes that kind of cave lighting, almost like it's coming through little openings. 2, 3, I think it's good. This is a double. No, single. That's good. Alright, so yeah, it's a little black there, but oh, that is feeling very nice. Maybe too much. Dial it down a bit. Alright, now that we've got that, there we go. I was wondering why that button wasn't working. I was pressing the goddamn wrong button. Got too many lights going on in here, so. Let's see if we can get some cave in here. Lots of rocks. I don't know if you guys are the same. You've got crafted rocks, you've got printed rocks. So there's years and years of this kind of stuff build up. So the rocks I'm kind of putting in here right now, these are made from the EVA foam mats. So that's kind of just one of the foams typically got quite well available to me, so I've used it quite a bit. But they're the same height as some of these panels, which is good if you want to kind of just match some of the height of these. So we'll use it to build on top of this encounter a bit, I reckon. Pull that cable down a bit. That's going to be a bit hard to hide there. You know what could be good, actually? Just to kind of soften the edge around this cave a bit. Maybe hide some of these cables. I reckon we could... Yeah, I reckon we use one of those, like, Halloween mesh things. Where is it? Ugh. I definitely keep buying them. Oh, yes. Fresh one. If you're tuning in, good to have you here. Looks like it's a bit quiet in the chat, so if you're watching, just say hello, say where you're from. Always happy to hear where people are tuning in from. Oh, alright. Yeah, I reckon this would be good, quite good to like soften around the edges there. Oh. Big are these? Some of these vary in size. I picked up quite a big one a while back. This is good. They vary in length. This one's probably a bit of a smaller one. Got a bit of length to them, I think. Yeah, beautiful. A fine fabric, but I could use it. Let's see if we switch back to. Oh, it's a bit. We're getting a little bit used to this. Oh, it's a little overexposed, I think, because of these panels. Let me turn that off. But yeah, I use these a lot to kind of hide cables on things. But especially if I'm going for like more natural locations, they're quite good. They kind of create a nice softness, almost like overgrown kind of things. There was a video recently that we released on the channel that showed how to use some of this material to create some like necrotic looking vines. So we had some kind of like overgrowth. That's pretty good. Yeah, and then just filling in. I don't know how big we'll go for this kind of encounter. I think this is kind of a good size for if you were like fighting like a single monster. And the edge of this kind of thing is not too high. I think, I want to say that's like 2 inches or something. LNG, good to have you here, watching from England. I paint the new Kill Team scenery. Fantastic. Dalcinia? I'm so sorry if I butchered that one. Good morning. 7 a.m. Good time to play around on the channel here with some terrain. We're just working on some foggy builds. We're getting ready for Fogtober here. So I'm just trying out some things. Yeah, see, that's quite good. It'll soften some of those edges. These ones, I quite like these rocks. These ones are from Printable Scenery. Dalcinia. Oh my god. I actually think it was easier when I just looked at it written. Dalcinia. There we go. Got it. Nailed it. I think. Whoa, how's this changing color? Going to like a disco mood. Yeah. There we go. Oh, okay, so that's using that one. I'm going to try and hide some of these edges. The problem with some of these panels is because they're very white. If you have any kind of like additional lighting in the scene, it's kind of, you know, reflects that white a lot. So yeah, kind of what you guys see a lot from the camera. So it's like it's kind of like reflecting kind of bit. But if I dim the lights, it'll have a better idea. I kind of want to go a little bit more over the top of some of these panels. I might use some more of these foam rocks. Maybe create like almost like a cracked surface. Maybe good. It's looks like a little bit of a hodgepodge right now. I'm not sure about the mixing of both, but maybe once we start putting more lighting in here, might help. And heck, probably a fog would tie it all together nicely. Jaderu, good to see you. Good to have you here. Good for we'll need to put some like furniture in here or something, I reckon. Just trying to see if we can blend these two types of rocks together. It would be quite good if we can. Quite like that little, almost like that crackling coming from underneath. I'm almost tempted to see if we can throw some dirt on here too, so we can blend some stuff together. Should try checking out how it looks. Ooh. Yeah, that's nice. Get one of the wide angles. Oh, what are the rocks made of? These rocks, they're made from... So there's a bit of a mix here. We've got... so the ones with the holes in them, that is from a previous video that we've done on the channel, which is basically, you can use these rocks to create different types of kind of stackable structures. I've seen some variations of these ones where folks have used like magnets and that kind of thing. But basically, you can use the variation that I've got here. You've got the sticks, little. Let's see if I can get like a little bit of a close up. Yeah. Yeah, here. Oh, I'll turn on the light here. Yeah, basically, because they've got these holes, you can run like a skewer, or I use like cake pop kind of things, and you can see you can create all types of different cave structures. Yeah, the videos on the channel if you wanted to check it out. They're very easy to make. I actually made these with the kids. It was, I think we spent an afternoon making them, and then you can make all kind of different size cave structures, which is pretty cool. You can see we've got some elevation. And even just using some of the like foam dowel and that kind of thing to get some of these like almost thicker stalactite type things. But yeah, it's strange how I crafted these quite a few years ago, and they still get a lot of use, still get a lot of action. See, that's pretty cool. It's almost like a little spirally type thing. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, man, the underglow really sells it, I think. Alright, maybe we can start getting a bit more haunty. See, I think even though there's some variation on some of these these rocks, like they don't quite match up style wise, but once you kind of get the lighting in there, it kind of works out, doesn't it? What we're building today? Well, I'm just kind of getting in the mood for Fogtober, so trying to put little board builds together for like different types of encounters. So this is just like a little bit of fun with some of the terrain, some of the stuff that we've built on the channel, some stuff from past live streams, and some stuff that was 3D printed not too long ago. So once you start getting some minis in there, it really kind of gives context to the scale, which is good. I think I want to add a little bit more, because now it's just kind of like a little cave hole here. Maybe we can add some relics of what this used to be. Man, that tracking really struggles a lot of the time. I'm gonna look for furniture here, I think. God. Ooh. Gravestones. Gravestones, crystals. Crystals could be quite good. These crystals, quite nice. I could put them on top of some of those glowy bits. These crystals. These ones are homemade. These ones. So that one is. So it's just hot glue sticks, carved a bit, glued with like a little bit of foam to it. Very fast to make. Put it down on some of these, maybe some of these glowy areas. Maybe I'll get. Yeah, I don't know. Crystals. Maybe not haunted enough. Should be more of a crypt vibe. Maybe I can get some. Need a way to hold this so it doesn't fall down. Oh, yes, I'm up on the ceiling. Bones. Bones. Oh, you mean bones? Oh, what are the only 13 days left for? So we're running a bit of a competition on Atmoseeker. hang on. What the hell is going on with that camera? Here we go. We'll go to face. So we're running a bit of a competition. Kind of went over it a little bit early of the stream, but on Instagram, it is Fogtober. So we've got the Golden Mimic, which will be awarded to the best foggy build. So it's going to be similar type stuff to stuff like this, where you have like some terrain, some atmospherics and stuff, and folks in Discord are already kind of creating their own little atmospheric builds. And at near the end of the month, we'll be having a little bit of a competition, a little bit of a giveaway with some of that stuff. So we've got some categories for some of the prizes as well, in terms of like thickest fog for like low-lying fog, stuff like that. So it's a little bit of fun. If you want to get in on the action, you can enter via Instagram using the hashtag Fogtober24, and that'll put you in the running. And we'll be having a look at some of the builds on the 28th, I think, on the 28th, but the entries close on the 26th as well. Dark Kamui, good to see you. Good to have you here. That's right. 13 days until the end of Fogtober contest. That's right. You it just took the words right out of my mouth. There we go. You made it this week. Yeah, we are working. We are working on some good. I don't even know what's going on with the music here. Oh, I see. It's a little bit more atmospheric here. Yeah, I'm gonna build it up almost like there's like a little bit of a lost cave in here. And let me like some old explorers came through or something. Yeah, I have to get a catch up on some of the entries as well. But yeah, there's been some really cool stuff. I know some folks in the Discord have been toiling away, and I've been seeing some work in progress stuff, and it's really cool to see. Why is that one? Why is that camera pointed at the ceiling there? I don't think I'm even gonna try with the tracking anymore. It's garbage. It's rubbish. I should hit restart here. What the hell is going on here? That's better. Down. Is it still tracking me? No, no tracking. Now we're good. Boo. Yeah. So basically, the contest is similar stuff like this. And there was a latest post we did today that kind of, if you looked in the description, there it gave a little bit of more of a breakdown of some of those categories as well. I'll probably repost those in the Discord or on the Patreon. Maybe I'll make a free post on Patreon if you guys want to get a little bit more information for that kind of thing. That's actually a good idea. I will do that. I'm looking at the camera. I'm going to say, Future Seb, do that. Because that's a good idea. I'm going to put some dead bodies in this thing, I think. Putting dead bodies in this thing is going to be a good idea. I love these little guys. I think we're definitely going to need a little bit of like grit or some kind of like sandy stuff. Maybe I can use some of my Grim Dark City rubble or something. I think that could be quite good. Oh yeah, maybe this is like underneath of like a crypt that has kind of like collapsed and it's gone into this like cave area or something. Need some bones. Yeah, I think I'm definitely gonna get some of that finer powder, I reckon. Boop, boop. What else we got? Got some tables, statues. There's some gore in here though. Gore could be quite good. Another one. I love these cages. These cages I made ages ago. These guys. So these are made from. It was almost like this plastic grill kind of thing. In Australia, it's called like gutter guard. So it's basically you put it over your. So if you have gutters, you kind of put this kind of like mesh kind of material. So this was kind of like a plastic kind of one. So you could cut it with like scissors. And then it's like a little bit of foam core in the bottom there. A little bit of. It's like a. I think that's just like cut from old brushes, I guess, to make like a little hay bottom there. A little zip tie there for a little bit of a lock on it. But yeah, I love these. These are great. Yeah, I'm gonna get a little gravel, something. Should be quite good. And then we're going to throw some fog on this thing. At the moment, just been using some of the humidifier fog, which has been working pretty well. And that's a very good like entry level fog tool to use because it's just there's no special like fog fluid or anything. It's just water, and if you manage it properly, there's not going to be too much moisture on the board, and it's quite good, especially if you've got folks that are like asthmatic or something like that. It's not as triggering as some of the smoke machine stuff that you can get. Yeah, so I'm going to use some of this, some grim dark city rubble here. I'll try using to soften some of these edges, I reckon. Maybe blend a bit. Sprinkle it, sprinkle it. A little bit of seasoning. Let's see, I quite like the grit level on this one because you can go, it's good for like close-ups and that kind of thing. Because it's got quite a fine grade. Probably the only thing that's holding me back with some of this build, I think, is the holes, honestly. Maybe I should have done a magnetic version. There we go. There we go. That's nice. Oh. Nice. Yeah, just so it's just kind of less clean, I reckon. I'll blend it a bit more here. We'll have to see if we can get some good close-ups of this stuff. I reckon that might do it. All right. Now, was there anything we wanted to do in terms of lighting? Let's see. We had. Let's just switch it. Let's switch that guy off. See how this looks. So this one's quite basic. We've got the pin spots up there with gels, with the blue gels. And then we switch to this guy. That glowing's looking quite good actually. Let's get a little bit of fog going. I'm wondering maybe if a little bit of a wave light would go a long way here. Yeah, just like a little bit of like ghost energy kind of flourishing about. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Alright, we got down to here. Oh! I reckon, yeah, like green. This the stand is good. It's a good stand. I've lost the little threading thing part of it, so it's going to be touch and go. I'm sure I could find something better. Let's see if we can get some light going on this guy. Yeah, there we go. All right. Dial that down a bit. Well, let's see. Okay, we're going to turn this off now. Switch that to green. Yeah, that's good. It's a little bit too intense, but I like it. Yeah, maybe it's too close. I'm gonna widen it up a bit. We get those greens and blues. If we can get a little bit more of that fog going, that would be good. It's a little overexposed in there. Maybe I can dial that down a bit. Actually, we'll switch it to auto. Boop. Go down a bit. Yeah, that's a bit better. Could be more fog. Let's dial it up a bit. Now you just can't really see a lot of. It's almost like I need a little bit of a fill or something. I'm thinking. I've got a fixture on top. Maybe I'll use that. Alright. It's very, very saturated right now. We've got all that green, all that blue. I feel like we need to just like break it up a little bit with maybe a little bit of a fill, I think. Oh my god, I've got a light on the ceiling. Maybe I'll try that one. Oh yeah, it's amazing how much it can change it. Especially if you've got like, I've got a whole hodgepodge of like terrain pieces. They're all kind of like slightly different color and stuff, but you use the right kind of colored lighting, you can totally change it. Like we could totally like change the vibe of this to be more of an ice cave kind of thing, just by a little bit of choice, like scatter, maybe some like icicles or something, and uh, just like change the color of the lighting, and you get a whole different vibe out of the same terrain. And basically, this all comes from having extremely not so much storage space and trying to stretch out the amount of terrain I already have. And yeah, colored lighting is a good way to do that. Yeah, I just love how it completely transforms stuff. All right, I'm gonna try and let's see. Yeah, maybe we can switch to this guy. And see, we've got a few lights on the ceiling there. I'm gonna try and modify maybe this guy. Let's see if we can get some light from him. That it is a moving head, so we'll see what if he's gonna talk with us. Maybe if we can get. Let's see. We're gonna control him with this. Virtual console, the simple desk. Switching. What's the circular wall made of? Yeah, early in the stream, just mostly said it was made of EVA foam. So it's just like that flexible gym mat style foam. I'm gonna try and find the right fixture. Which one is it? This guy? With this guy. See if we can get some brightness going on him. Which one is it? Will be this guy. I gotta double check if he's on. Let's see. That it says that is brightness. Oh, okay. I can see I've got the wrong one. So it's gotta be this guy. Which aha, all right, we got light. We got light. I'm gonna try to have to move him around. Moves there. Very nice, very nice. I might have to play around a little bit with the color here. Alright. That's pretty good. Let's see. I'm going to turn... Oh, if I turn it off, I'm going to lose all of it. Maybe everything except that one? Perfect. Alright. But yeah, basically it's different types of EVA foam. So, but mostly like your gym mats, that kind of thing. I had the large ones that were. Hang on, let's fix up that camera. Reset. There we go. Boop. And then down and to the side. Getting terribly spooky in here. So yeah, I've got like thin EVA foam sheets on the outside. I think there was like some of those like A3 ones, just because there was a bit of a texture on the outside of those mats, and there was like just a large one just cut into a circle, and you can use like a heat gun to bend it and curve it around. Yeah, it was, and it's just kind of held together all with hot glue. I think we made it in an afternoon. Ooh. Okay, how to switch here overhead. Beautiful. Okay, now you can kind of see what I mean. So if I turn that one off, right? So that's without the white. It's subtle. But yeah, kind of get a little bit of a... It kind of breaks up some of that saturation a bit. Maybe we want to go lower with this guy. I'm gonna just take this off. I don't, I don't think it's even holding on to it. Ugh. There we go. Better. Yeah, maybe if it was lower up on the side here. If I had a thing I could kind of clamp it on, that would be cool. Oh, that does look pretty good actually. Go there. Although it kind of looks like a disco light there from that angle. That's quite good. Like just like a little bit of a ripple, almost like it's like liquid underneath. It's got some of the... Yeah, that's quite good actually. I like that. How do we keep it here? Let's think. Got a bunch of these clamps. That'll do. Oh. Yeah, these clamps are great. I don't know if you can see them. They're like these, I think they're called like magic arms, and they've got, you can get these like little super clamps you can put onto the sides. Super handy if you've got cumbersome lights that won't stay where you want them to be. I'm not sure if this is going to be big enough. That's not going to be big enough. But yeah, I have found them handy for a lot of situations. Oop. Maybe it's got a slightly bigger thread there. Just like super low, super subtle. Yeah. Maybe it'd be better if it was like coming from behind her. That could be quite good. I've been talking the whole time. I had it muted. But yeah, I was just kind of moving some of this light just a little bit lower so it didn't have too much intensity. But we can see now we've got a little bit of that haunted vibe, which is pretty cool. So this is kind of something I might pre-prepare before a game, have it kind of put aside, and hopefully they go in there. Very cool. Yeah. So this is the kind of stuff we're doing for Fogtober. And we'll do another stream next week. I'll probably try and be a little bit more prepared for next time, and have something a bit better. I think. Like maybe I'll ask my patrons what they might be keen on for another foggy build. Maybe we'll do something a little bit bigger, maybe like a town or something. Actually, that sounds pretty good. Maybe we'll do something like that. And I think there's not many weeks left till Fogtober Eve, so you better make those Fogtober wish lists ready for old Saint Fog to swoop in and grant all your foggy dreams. And yeah, well, it'll be fun. We'll have a good live stream on the 28th, and the competition closes on the 26th. I'm getting super excited to see what everyone puts together. And if you want to enter, there's the hashtag Fogtober24 on Instagram if you want to get in on that. And I'll probably put a cool little post on the Patreon page on Atmoseeker/Patreon, Patreon/Atmoseeker, if you want to check that out. I'll put it as a free post so everyone can see it, and there can be details about the competition. And until then, hang on. What is the small rotating projector light called on the tripod? No, I did not mention that. It's snuck in. So that is an RGB wave light, and I use it quite a bit for. It was probably one of the first atmospheric kind of lighting tools that I used, and it just adds a lot of nice little movement to little terrain boards like this, which is really cool. I think there's a video on the channel that shows. You'll see it pop up every now and then. But yeah, if you look up RGB wave light, or like disco or party wave light, or it's like water ripple wave light kind of thing, you should be able to find something on Amazon or that kind of thing. Last little question here. For your circular platform, would you ever add an outlet hole on the side with a fan to draw air or fog to give it a better wind effect? It's possible. I definitely had some. There was some 3D printable little tanks that I had, which are these little guys. And the great thing about these guys was, if we can get a little bit of a close-up here. The great thing about these guys was that, see, I've got the fog intake coming through on an angle here. So when the fog was coming in, it had kind of a cyclonic kind of motion to it, and it looked like a little kind of like a whirlwind kind of thing. And I'm wondering if it could be done on kind of a larger scale like this. Maybe if you put like a fan in there or something, it'd be possible. That's worth playing around with. I like that idea. That's cool. Yeah. Well, everyone rest up, because we got Fogtober Eve coming this way, and super happy to have everyone joining in the stream. It's been awesome to kind of just chill out and do this kind of thing, and we're going to have some exciting announcements happening on the channel soon. We've got to have some additional ideas for more content, and there will be some exclusive stuff coming to the Patreon, which I'm super excited about. But yeah, it's that crazy time of year. And until next time, I'll see you next week, next live stream on Monday night, and I'll catch you then. See you, Ryan. Bye.